Good day, students. Welcome to this JSS 1 Basic Technology lesson on ICT Basics, Hardware and Software. ICT stands for Information and Communications Technology. It covers all uses of computers and digital networks to store, process, transmit, and receive information. From WhatsApp messaging to WAEC CBT, from bank transfers on GT Bank mobile app to video lessons on Tech Academy, ICT has become the backbone of Nigerian education, finance, commerce, and government. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to define ICT and explain its importance in Nigeria, distinguish between hardware and software with examples, classify software into system software and application software, describe types of computer networks, explain internet basics, and identify services used in Nigerian daily life. Let us begin. What is ICT? ICT, Information and Communications Technology, the use of computers, telecommunications, and digital technologies to create, store, process, transmit, and exchange information. ICT equals computing plus telecommunications plus the internet. Importance of ICT in Nigeria. Education, JAMB CBT, computer-based UTME exam, WAEC e-registration, online learning platforms, Tech Academy, school management systems. Banking and finance, internet banking, mobile banking apps with GT Bank, Access Bank, First Bank, OPay, Pompey, NIBSS Instant Payment, NIP, Nigeria's interbank transfer network, Flutterwave and Paystack, Nigerian fintech companies handling billions of naira in transactions daily. Government, NIN, National Identification Number, Database, INEC Biometric Voter Registration, BVN, Bank Verification Number, FRSC Driver's License Database, e-Citizen Portal. Health, Telemedicine Platforms, Patient Record Systems, NHIS Management. Commerce, Jumia, Konga, Jigai.ng, e-commerce, Boat, Uber, ride-hailing, DHL, GIG Logistics Tracking. Communication, MTN, Airtel, Glo, 9 mobile networks, WhatsApp, most widely used messaging app in Nigeria, social media, Twitter/X, Instagram, Facebook. The key distinction, hardware versus software. Hardware, the physical part of a computer system that you can touch and feel. Software, the programs and instructions that tell hardware what to do. You cannot physically touch software. The two must work together. Hardware without software is a useless box. Software without hardware has no platform to run on. Hardware, physical components. All components covered in the previous lesson, CPU, motherboard, RAM, HDD/SSD, monitor, keyboard, mouse, printer, etc., all are hardware. Hardware categories, processing hardware, CPU, GPU, storage hardware, HDD, SSD, USB drives, input hardware, output hardware, communication hardware, NIC, modem, router. Software, programs, intangible. Software is a set of instructions, written in programming languages, that controls hardware to perform specific tasks. Two major categories. 1. System software. Controls and manages the hardware and provides a platform for other software to run. Operating system, OS, the most important system software. Manages all hardware resources, provides the user interface, runs other programs. Examples, Windows 10-11, most Nigerian school and office PCs, macOS, Apple, Linux, open source, used in servers, some schools, Android, most Nigerian smartphones, Samsung, Tecno, and Phoenix, it all run Android, iOS, and Apple iPhones. The OS is what you see when you first switch on a computer, the desktop and menus. Other system software, device drivers, allow OS to communicate with specific hardware, printer driver, graphics driver, utility software, tools to maintain the system, antivirus, disk cleanup, backup software. Antivirus software, crucial in Nigeria where USB drives are widely shared and internet security risks are significant. Popular, Kaspersky, Avast, Windows Defender built into Windows. 2. Application software, apps. Perform specific tasks for the user. Productivity software, Microsoft Office, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, used for documents, spreadsheets, presentations in all Nigerian offices and schools. Google Docs/Sheets, cloud-based alternative, increasingly used in Nigeria as internet improves. Educational software, LightTech Academy LMS, e-learning platforms, CBT software, used for JAM, WAEC, post-UTME. Communication software, WhatsApp, Zoom, Google Meet, remote learning, Gmail, Outlook. Browser, Chrome, Firefox, Microsoft Edge, used to access websites. Media software, VLC Media Player, very popular in Nigeria for video playback, Audacity, audio. Graphics and design, CorelDRAW, widely used in Nigerian print shops and design studios, Adobe Photoshop, Canva. Accounting software, QuickBooks, Sage, used by Nigerian SMEs. Database software, MySQL, Microsoft Access. Computer networks. A network is a group of computers and devices connected together to share resources, files, printers, internet connections, and communicate. LAN, local area network, small area, a single building or campus. School computer lab network. Low cost, high speed, usually wired with Ethernet cables or Wi-Fi within the building. 1. Wide area network covers large geographic areas, across cities, states, or countries. Nigeria's bank ATM network is a WAN, JAM's national CBT network is a WAN. MAN, metropolitan area network covers a city or large campus. PAN, personal area network, very small area, a few meters, Bluetooth connections between a phone and wireless earphones. Internet, the global network of networks, the largest WAN. Connects billions of devices worldwide. The Internet in Nigeria. Nigeria has over 100 million Internet users, 2024, one of the largest in Africa. Access methods, mobile broadband, 4G LTE via MTN, Airtel, Glo, 9 Mobile. Most Nigerians access internet via smartphones, fiber optic broadband, Lagos, Abuja, Spectranet, Smile, IHS, VSAT, satellite, used in remote areas. Key internet services, World Wide Web, websites, access via browsers, email, social media, e-commerce, video streaming, online banking, CBT examinations. URL, Uniform Resource Locator web address, e.g. academy.lightech.com.ng. Internet Service Provider, ISP company that provides internet access, MTN, Airtel, Spectranet, Smile ISPs in Nigeria. 3 examination questions. Question 1. Classify the following as hardware or software, and further classify each software as systems or applications: Windows 11, a printer, Microsoft Word, an antivirus program, the keyboard, Google Chrome, a hard disk drive, the Android operating system. Hardware, printer, keyboard, hard disk drive. Software, systems, Windows 11, operating system, antivirus program, utility, Android, operating system. Software, applications, Microsoft Word, productivity, Google Chrome, browser/communication. Question 2. A Nigerian secondary school wants to connect 30 computers in its computer laboratory so students can share files and a printer, and all access the internet through a single connection. What type of network is this and what key equipment is needed? This is a LAN, local area network. Key equipment: A. Router or wireless access point, provides Wi-Fi connection and internet sharing, also connects to ISP's modem. B. Switch or HUB, to connect multiple wired Ethernet connections, if using wired network. C. Ethernet cables, Cat5e or Cat6, for wired connections. D. Network interface card, NIC, built into each computer. E. A shared network printer connected to the LAN. F. ISP subscription in MTN/Airtel Spectranet, for internet access. The school would typically use a star topology, all computers connect to a central switch/router. Question 3. State 5 examples of how Nigerians use ICT in daily life. A. Mobile banking, transferring money, paying bills via GT Bank or Pi app. B. JAM CBT, taking the Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination on computer. C. WhatsApp communication, sending messages, voice notes, video calls to family and friends. D. Bolt/Uber ride-hailing, booking a taxi using GPS and mobile internet. E. Online shopping, buying goods on jomae.com.ng and paying via card or transfer. 3 common mistakes. Mistake 1. Saying the operating system is application software. The operating system, Windows, Android, iOS, is system software. It is the foundational program that manages all hardware and runs all other programs. Application software, Word, WhatsApp, Chrome, runs on top of the operating system. The OS is not an app, it is the platform that makes apps possible. Mistake 2. Saying the Internet and the World Wide Web are the same thing. The Internet is the global physical network, the infrastructure of cables, routers, and connections. The World Wide Web, WWW, is just one service that runs on the Internet. It is the system of web pages and websites accessed through browsers. Email, FTP, WhatsApp messaging also run on the Internet but are not the web. The web is a subset of the Internet. Mistake 3. Thinking software is stored permanently only in RAM. RAM is temporary, volatile, memory. Software stored in RAM is lost when the computer is switched off. Software is permanently stored on the hard disk, HDD/SSD. When you open a program, the OS loads the software from the hard disk into RAM for the CPU to execute. Hard disk is permanent storage, RAM is temporary working memory. Summary. ICT, computers plus telecommunications plus internet for information processing. Hardware, physical components, CPU, RAM, HDD, monitor, keyboard, etc. Software, program/instructions, system software, operating system, Windows, Android/iOS, device drivers, antivirus utilities, and application software, Word, Chrome, WhatsApp, LITEC Academy. OS is the most important software, manages hardware, runs other programs. Networks, LAN, building/lab, MAN, city, WAN, national/international, PAN, Bluetooth, few meters. Internet, global WAN, Nigeria has 100 M+ users, access via 4G mobile, fiber, VSAT. Internet is not equal to web, web is one service on the Internet. Key ICT uses in Nigeria, JAM CBT, NIN, BVN, mobile banking, Flutterwave/Paystack, e-commerce, Jumia, ride-hailing, Bolt, LMS learning. For homework, A. List 5 system software and 5 application software programs. B. Draw a simple star topology LAN diagram for a computer lab. C. Explain the difference between the Internet and the World Wide Web. Attempt a quiz on your LMS. ICT is the foundation of Nigeria's digital future. Build your skills today. Visit LITEC Academy at academy.litec.com.ng. Until next time.